From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
Hey, black.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to power through. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The Jets at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On play action, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, well, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
38.
Ritter backed up in his end zone. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Okay, ready?
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Achane on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Come on, set.
2nd and 5. Ritter. Open man is Higgins. That one good good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, computers. Cut.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range.
Here we go.
Not so bad either.
First and goal from the 6. Ritter fires quickly out wide. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Ritter to throw it. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Desmond Ritter hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Dolphins 10, Jets nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Good work there. You're going to see on play action they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond it. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Right now, you got 58.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Over.
It's now 3rd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Ready?
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Higgins goes in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Ritter now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Hardman on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. H.A. now up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
3rd and 9 here. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
No.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Okay.
Second down and 4. Again, it's A-Chain.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.